Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rasan, and actually today what I'm actually doing is a WWE 2K23 video, and I just want to get my thoughts on WWE 2K23, and just from everything I've seen, all the promotion of it, everything that's been going on, I just want to get my honest thoughts on it. And I'm gonna be honest, you hear this a lot about sports games, which is definitely true, even though it gets repetitive, that they make the same game every single year. And I'm gonna be honest, I think 2K just needs to just lose the license for it, or whatever you want to call it, the rights to make the game, because I just think they've done an awful job. I mean, to be honest, they've only made one great game. The rest of them have not. I've literally played every single one of them. I've had every single one of them. I have not been impressed except 2K14. That's literally the only one that I've been impressed with. Like, seriously, like, all the other games have not been great. They have not been good. Some of them have been absolutely terrible. Like, I think 17 and probably 20 have been, like, the worst ones. And, I feel like the biggest problem with the game is there's not enough game modes. And a lot of the performance and the gameplay is just terrible. And I feel like one of the issues is they switched it up into they had basically the same gameplay from 15 to like 20. They've had like the same exact gameplay. It's been the same exact thing. In 22 they switched it up, but then some of the controls were just absolutely terrible. Like, to do a finisher, you have to hit 3 different buttons. To hit this move, you have to hit this and this and that. And there's nothing wrong with like more advanced controls, but some of the controls just didn't make sense. It's not anything that I've seen on any other video game. So it's so weird to actually have it like that, and it's just so stupid, actually, to be honest, that for them to actually do it like that. I do think WWE 2K22 was a good game, but I feel like if you're just gonna make the same game again, it'll be like, okay, this game will still be good, but it's just like after a few months you get bored of it. It's supposed to last a whole entire year. That's what these games are supposed to do. They're supposed to last a whole entire year, and this game will not last the whole entire year. And I want to say something. There's been a ton of videos being made, and I think I don't like that they're hyping up stuff that shouldn't be hyped up, like war games. Why are you hyping up war games acting like it's a game mode? It's just a regular game. Like, I mean, it's just a regular match inside the game. So you're hyping that up as something brand new? When they had 6-man Armageddon Hell in the Cells, when they first introduced Money in the Bank, they didn't hype it up like it was a game mode. They just actually put it in the game, which I believe was SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, where they first introduced Money in the Bank. It was the 6-man ladder match. But it's just like, you're hyping this up, and then you're talking about double champion entrances, and then you don't even get Roman Reigns entrance, right? Like, he's the hottest guy. He's been doing this entrance since WrestleMania. So you mean you had a whole year and you couldn't get his entrance right? He's literally been doing the same exact entrance. We're about to move on to another WrestleMania. He's about to probably lose the title, but it's like when he comes out, you actually see it, and I'll show it on screen. He's holding the belt on his shoulder. He has it around his waist. And that's not even nitpicking or anything. And I can share some people like discarding it and stuff like that. Like, you can't discard that. He's the #1 guy in a company. You can't get his entrance right. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, give me this generic thing. Like, his entrance is absolutely terrible. Like, it makes me not even want to use him. And then you don't have Paul Heyman. I mean, if you can't have him hold, they can have him holding the title. I don't understand why they can't do that. You have a special entrance. But it's like, don't you have Paul Heyman coming out with him? It's just stuff like that. And then the Usos aren't going to have a double title interest, probably. They aren't. It's just stuff like that that just not, you're not even putting the effort into it. You're not at all. And it just really, it really just doesn't make any sense to me. And then they talk about they updated My GM and stuff like how do you have a My GM mode that's less advanced than SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, 2008? That doesn't even make any sense. How do you have it less advanced when they was doing that in 2007 and in 2008? It just, all this stuff is just reasons why I'm just totally out of wrestling games. I used to be so into wrestling games, and to be honest, it stopped at 2K14. And that was that came out 2013. My love for wrestling games stopped at 2K14. To be honest, the rest of them, I've just been buying them and buying them. 2K22, I waited till it went on sale. I got it for like $20. I'll probably do the same thing with this, because there are some things I want to do. I do want to play the game, but just for me to come out, pay full price, pre-order just because John Cena is on a cover. And that's another thing. I'm fine with John Cena being on the cover, but you hyped it up. Or, I mean, 2K never said this, but it was heavily rumored that Cody Rhodes is going to be in the cover. And I don't know why they didn't just do a Cody Rhodes regular on the cover, and then in deluxe and special edition, you have John Cena, like they do in NBA. Like they'll have a regular person on the cover, then a Jordan edition, regular person on the cover, then LeBron edition. I don't know why they didn't just do that, but it just, yeah, they're just hyping up certain things. Like, and people were hyped about the double interest with Roman Reigns. I'm just like, you're hyping this up like it's something, and it's really nothing. And that's just the YouTubers doing. They promoting the 2K games. It's crazy because these are the same YouTubers who hyped the game up, and then a few months later they say they're bored of the game, and then the same thing happens again. But I guess you're getting a free game, I guess, or you're getting paid for it, so I understand it. I mean, I guess if I was in the same position, I would do the same thing. But it's all this stuff. It just why I'm just done with 2K. Why I'm just done with the game. And to be honest, at this point, I just don't. I might not even buy it on sale at this point, just because I just don't think they'll change everything. I don't think they'll ever change at all. I just think it's gonna be the same old thing every single year. People will still buy it. People still get excited. I don't know why people are getting excited. I think this game will. It's not about it being bad. It's going to be the same thing again as last year, and then it's not going to be any improvement. Like, where's the game modes? And then they haven't even gotten to that 2K Showcase. I'm tired of 2K Showcase. They did it with Dirty. Started with Dirty 13. They eliminated it. Road to WrestleMania. I guess because they were too lazy to do actual real storylines or just a story mode, or just they started in Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Then you do Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then you take that out. And then you give us nothing. Like 2K17, I was probably bored after like 2 weeks. And now you're giving it to us, and you use John Cena mode, but it's just like, I can finish that in a day. Once I'm done with that, it has something with give me Road to WrestleMania. If you don't want to do Road to WrestleMania, give me a story mode with My Career, an actual one. Those My Career story modes are absolutely awful. They're way worse than Road to WrestleMania ever was. Give me Road to WrestleMania. Give me season mode where you actually have storylines for a whole entire year or 2 years or whatever. Give me, because once you complete 2K Showcase, once you play War Games for 2 weeks, you're going to get tired of it. You're going to. So that's just my thoughts on WWE 2K23. I'm not excited about it. I know a lot of people probably are. Yeah, it's just the same game as last year. It's just the same game as last year. So tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're excited about it, I'm not excited about it at all. And the graphics don't impress me anymore. We've seen the graphics since 2K15. It's basically the same exact graphics. It's literally the same exact graphics. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.